dust was settling in the street, where silence met the fading heat. No sirens now, no boots to chase, just echoes of a different place. The sky hung low, the day ran thin, and I already wasn't where I'd been. I heard them coming miles away, but by then there was no way to undo what had been done or outrun the setting sun. The sheriff's badge caught pale light, like judgment dressed in something right. But I wasn't standing where they aimed, not quite guilty, not quite framed. The town had already closed its eyes, like truth was something it denies. And every step they took toward me felt like delayed apology. The wind went still, the road went wide, like it was choosing its own side. And every breath I tried to take just marked the ground they'd break. The law found me too late that day, nothing left to take away, no chains to bind, no words to say, just shadows in the fading gray. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but time had already decided. And every step they tried to claim just called out a different name. The horses slowed, the dust fell down, like it was morning what they'd found. But I was still one step ahead of everything they thought I'd said. A broken fence, a hollow gate, too little mercy, too much fate. And every rule they came to serve felt like it lost its nerve. The paperwork, the final call, meant nothing standing where I fall, because the truth had slipped away long before that final day. The law don't move as fast as sin, it only shows up where you've been. And every second ticking through had already passed me too. The law found me too late that time, after every crooked line. No trial left, no place to stand, just echoes slipping through their hand. Oh, I tried to wait, I tried to stay, but fate had gone the other way. And every truth they tried to name was already not the same. They stood there quiet, guns half low, like even justice didn't know if I was villain, ghost or lie, or just a man they passed by. The wind picked up, the clouds broke thin, like something else was listening. And in that pause I understood they never would, they never could. The law arrived, but not in time to catch the moment I crossed the line. And now there's nothing left to trace but empty space. It ain't the badge, it ain't the gun, it's everything that's already done. Every second you negate becomes a law that's always late. And justice don't always arrive before the moment stops alive, till everything you tried to fight is already out of sight. The law found me too late for me, and I was already free, not from chains but from their claim, from even knowing my own name. Oh, I tried to stop, I tried to wait, but it always comes too late. And every road I tried to trace was empty of my place. Now I don't run, I don't resist, I live in what they've come to miss. No guilt to serve, no truth to wait, just footsteps fading away. And if you never hear that sound. The boots on empty, broken ground. Don't wait for them, don't trust their pace, or you'll vanish without a trace. The dust still falls, the sky grows dim, but nothing ever catches him. And I remain where echoes fade. Beyond the law, too late was made.
There's a shape that stands behind me when the light is angled right. Not a blur, not just an outline, but something half alive tonight. And it moves when I don't move it, stays a step out of control, like it learned a way of walking that don't answer to my soul. I noticed it in passing windows where the glass don't show me clear. There's a second slight distortion, always standing somewhere near. It don't match my every motion, it don't follow like it should. Sometimes lingers just a moment, like it's thinking if it could. There's no sound when it is shifting, no reflection I can trust. Just a feeling something lingers where my outline used to adjust. No line to draw, no break to see, just something moving separately. And every time I try to turn, it stays behind but never learns. My shadow ain't my own tonight, it moves in ways I can't define. No matter how I try to stand, it slips just out of my command. Oh, I ran, I tried to hide, but it stayed locked to my side. And every step I thought was mine was something else redesigning time. I walked beneath the streetlights low, watched it stretch and fall behind. But sometimes it arrives ahead of me, like it's breaking through the line. No source I can't confront it with, no hand I can demand. Just the sense it's slightly older than the shape I understand. I called out once in empty silence, but the echo didn't break. It just came back slightly altered, like it learned a new mistake. No truth to pin, no past to fix, just something slipping through the mix. And every breath I try to claim feels like it's speaking a different name. My shadow ain't my own, I see it don't belong entirely. No matter how I try to fight, it moves just out of my light. Oh, I turned, I tried to stand, but it never lost its hand. And every step I thought was real was something I don't get to feel. I stood still in perfect stillness, let the darkness take its shape. Tried to find where I ended and where it chose to break, but there's no seam I can discover, no division I can name. Just a quiet overlapping where we're never quite the same. And in that moment, slow and certain, with no distance left to hide, I stopped calling it a stranger and felt it deep inside. It ain't a thing that leaves you first, it's what remains when you disperse. Every part you leave unknown starts to move like it's your own. And shadows don't just copy light, they learn to bend it out of sight. So every step you think you take might not be fully yours to make. My shadow ain't my own, I know. It was always part of the show. No matter how I tried to see, it was always merging me. Oh, I stopped, I didn't run, watched it move when I was done. And every line I thought was clear was something else appearing here. Now I walk without correction, and I don't ask what is real. Every movement has a question. I no longer try to feel. And if you ever see your outline acting like it's not your own, don't assume it's something missing. It might be what you've become.
The mirror cracked without a sound, like it refused to hold me down. And in that glass, sharp and bright, something else stood in my light. Same eyes, same grin, same hollow trace, but not a trace of human grace. And I knew before it spoke that I was already broke. He walked like me, he talked like me, but every word felt wrong to see. Like everything I thought was mine had crossed a darker, thinner line. It tipped my hat, it lit my smoke, like every memory was a joke. And every breath I tried to claim, it answered softly with my name. The room went cold, the air stood still, like even time had lost its will. And shadows leaned in close to hear what only I was meant to fear. It smiled like it already knew the things I never got me through. And every thought I tried to hide just stood there on the other side. The devil wore my face that night, I swear, and I was standing over there. No truth to hold, no place to flee, just something staring back at me. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to scream, but it was wearing every dream. And every step I try to take feels like a choice it makes. It sat down where I used to sit, like it belonged to every bit of everything I thought was real. Before I learned how it would feel, it spoke of things I never said, but somehow lived inside my head. Like every sin I tried to lose, had learned how I would choose. The walls been closer, slow and wide, like they were on its side. And every shadow in the room started moving to its tune. I called my name, but not too loud, afraid to break the silent crowd. And every echo coming through belonged more to it than
devil wore my face that night again, like it had always been my friend. No chains to break, no truth to save, just my reflection misbehaved. Oh, I tried to fight, I tried to run, but it was already done, and every breath I can't deny still sees it through my eyes. I reached out slow to break the glass, but it just showed me what would pass. Not shatter, not escape, not free, just something worse than what I see. It leaned in close, it whispered low, you're what you've always known. And in that voice I couldn't tell if I was man or something else. The mirror flickered, cracked in lines, like splitting futures into signs, and every piece that fell away still wore my face to stay. It ain't the devil horns or flame, it's every time you shift the blame. Every truth you choose to hide becomes the face on the other side. And evil don't always come from hell, sometimes it learns you far too well, till everything you think is right looks like you in borrowed light. The devil wore my face that night for me, and I don't think I'm still free. No line between, no place to stand, just my reflection turned unplanned. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to pray, but it stayed with me that day. And every breath I try to take still feels like it's a fake. Now I don't look, I don't pretend, I know this mirror never ends. No truth to fix, no lie to chase, just something wearing my face. And if you ever see that sight, broken glass, the dead of night, don't look too long, don't meet its eye, or you'll forget which one is I. Stands, the night runs thin, but something else is still within, and I remain where shadows trace the devil that wore my face. The river moved, but not like before. It whispered through the muddy shore. No gentle flow, no peaceful stream, just something sounding like a dream. The water dark, the sky grew dim, and the river sang like a funeral hymn. I stood alone on broken ground, where every stone refused to sound. The current low but deep inside, it carried something I can't hide. No birds above, no wind to call, just hollow trees that seemed to fall into a rhythm slow and grim, as the river sang its hymn. The banks were lined with rusted leaves, like they were mourning what it grieves, and every
loss of love. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to run, but the song had just begun. And every step I tried to swim, still heard that funeral hymn. Wooden cross, half sunk in mud, still marked with something used to flood. But time don't care for names it keeps, it only takes and never weeps. The current pulled at something deep, like it was trying not to keep, just letting go of all it knew into a darker shade of blue. I swear I saw a shape drift slow beneath the surface undertow, not quite alive, not fully gone, just something drifting on and on. The water hummed, the branches bent like everything was heaven sent, but every note it tried to spin felt like a place I couldn't win. The river sang like a funeral hymn that night, carried souls beyond the sight. No name to call, no hand to save, just echoes moving through the wave. Oh, I tried to speak, I tried to scream, but it swallowed every dream. And every breath I tried to swim, still drowned in that funeral hymn. The sky grew heavy, low and wide, like it was mourning what had died. And in the water's mirrored face, I saw my own forgotten place. Not future bright, not past to keep, just something buried far too deep. And every reflection that I find feels like it's not really mine. The river doesn't choose or care, it only carries what is there. And everything I tried to hide was drifting on the other side. It ain't the water, ain't the flow, it's everything we let go. Every memory we condemn becomes a funeral hymn. And rivers don't forgive or lie, they just remember what went by, till everything you thought you'd leave still sings beneath the leaves. The river sang like a funeral hymn for me, and I don't think I'm still free. No turning back, no place to swim, just endless echoes of the hymn. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to run, but the river is never done. And every breath I tried to keep still drowns inside its deep. Now I don't stand on that shore, I hear that song forevermore. No peace to find, no truth to claim, just water calling out my name. And if you ever hear that sound rolling slow across the ground, don't follow close, don't lean too in, or you'll hear that funeral hymn. The river flows but not the same, it carries more than just a name. And I remain where echoes swim, inside the river's funeral hymn. The fields stretch out in tired gold, where stories rot before they're told. The wind runs low through cedar shade, across the mark I never made. The earth was warm, the sky was gray, I laid my name away, and every breath I couldn't say got buried in Tennessee clay. Empty hands, no dreams, no hope, no better plans, just dust along my worn out boots and truths I couldn't quite dispute. The porch still creaked the same old tune, like it remembered every wound, and every step up to the door felt heavier than before. They asked me where I'd gone so long, but silence felt like the only song. And every word I tried to find just vanished somewhere in my mind. The ground was soft beneath my feet, like it was waiting just for me. And every memory I denied just knelt down. To call, just silence covering all. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stay, but nothing ever felt that way. And every road I tried to take still led me back to what I'd break. The river bends behind the hill, where time don't move, it lingers still. I used to think I'd make it right, but wrong don't fade in light. The church bell rings, but not for me. It calls for ghosts I used to be, and every echo through the air feels like I left something there. A picture fades on cracked glass frames, but I don't recognize the names. Not all are gone, not all remain, just pieces lost inside the rain. The wind don't judge, it don't forgive, it just reminds you what you live. And every truth I tried to lie just circles back inside. I buried my name in Tennessee clay, left the man I was decay. No map to find, no road to claim, just silence speaking my name. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stay, but nothing ever felt that way. And every road I tried to take still led me back to what I'd break. I stood alone where the ground dips low, where only old confessions grow. And in the dirt I swear I knew the parts of me I never knew. Not dead, not gone, just out of sight, beneath the weight of wrong and right. And every heartbeat I still keep feels like it's buried way too deep. The earth don't ask what you release, it only offers quiet peace. But peace don't come the way you pray. In Tennessee clay, it ain't the soil, it ain't the land, it's everything you don't understand. Every name you try to flee still grows roots inside of me. And you can bury what you are, but it won't travel very far. It just waits beneath the day in Tennessee clay. I buried my name in Tennessee clay, but it never went away. It lives in every breath I take, in every choice I make. Oh, I tried to lose it, tried to pray, but it's still here every day. And every road I when no real ending can be found. Don't stay too long, don't kneel too low, or you'll feel what I still know. The wind still moves through fields of gray, where buried names refuse to stay. And I remain where echoes play. Tennessee clay. The fields stretch out and tired go, where stories rot before they're told. The fields stretch out and tired go, where stories rot before they're told. The wind runs low through cedar shade, across the mark I never made. The earth was warm and the sky was gray when I laid my name away, and every breath I couldn't say got buried in Tennessee clay. I came back home with empty hands, no dreams, no hope, no better plans, just dust along my worn out boots and truths I couldn't quite dispute. The porch still creaked the same old tune, like it remembered every wound.
The dark was heavy, close and slow, like it forgot how to let go. No sound to break it, no delay, just breathe held tight in what I'd say. And in my hands so small and thin, a spark that barely fit within. I struck the match against the night and watched it learn to eat the light. Not flame at first, but something near, like hesitation born from fear. It trembled once, then found its voice, like it had never had a choice. And in that glow so soft and weak, it seemed to almost speak. The air leaned in, the shadows bent, like something old and heaven sent, but wrong in ways I couldn't name. As if the fire knew my shame. The flame grew tall and bowed its head, like something holy left unsaid. And every second passing by felt like a whispered cry. I lit the match and watched it pray that night, and tremble in broken light. No rage, no roar, just something small, like it believed in all. Oh, I tried to blink, I tried to flee, but it was looking back at me. And every breath I try to take feels like the world might break. It danced without a guiding hand, like it was trying to understand why darkness doesn't let things stay the way they start that way. The walls went soft, the room went thin, like something else had moved within. And every flicker on the floor seemed to open up a door, not outward, not to anywhere, but inward, like it lived in air. And everything I tried to hide was standing by its side. The flame don't burn the same for all. Sometimes it rises just to fall. And every thought I tried to keep just drifted into sleep. I lit the match and watched it pray for me, and I don't think I'm still
still shakes in what it takes. Then it bent low, then went still, like it had finished what it will. And in the ashes, soft and gray, I heard what it might say. Not language, not a sound at all, just something waiting for the fall of everything I thought was mine into a softer line. And when the flame had finally gone, I wasn't sure what lingered on. Flickers in my mind. Now I don't strike, I don't return. I let the darkness gently burn. No light to keep, no truth to weigh, just something gone away. And if you ever feel that glow, where shadows start to slow, don't trust its warmth, don't trust its grace, or you'll see your own face. The night goes on, the wind runs thin, but something always starts within. And I remain where embers stray, where I lit the match and watched it pray.
The fire's gone, the ash is cold, the sky's done what skies are told, but something lingers in my skin, like it never lets me in. The wind moves through the empty frame, but nothing here feels quite the same. I washed them clean in river light, I scrubbed them raw through half the night, but every drop just came back wrong, like smoke still knew where it belonged. No matter where I turn or hide, it follows me from the inside. Not flame, not heat, not burning bright, just memory refusing night. The world looks normal, calm and still, but my hands don't know how to heal. I close my fists, I feel it there, like something's crawling in the air. And every breath I try to take just tastes like what I breathe. My hands still smell like smoke from that night, long after fire left the light. No clean escape, no truth to choke, just ash that never spoke. Oh, I tried wash it off my skin, it only spreads it then again. Like every step I ever made just deepens what I can't evade. The mirror shows me standing there with nothing clean enough to spare. And in the glass I start to see what fire made of me. No wound to show, no scar to trace, just something time won't erase. The scent don't leave, it settles deep like something buried in my sleep. And every cream I try to keep still burns beneath my sleep. My hands still smell like smoke for me, and I don't think I'm still free. No water clears, no truth to choke, just memory and smoke. Oh, I tried to pray, I tried to plead, but it stayed attached to me. And every breath I try to find still carries it behind. Say it fades with passing time, but time don't wash away a crime. It only teaches how to hide what still is burning inside. And even when the night is calm, I feel it crawl across my palm like something waiting to return for everything I learned. Not fire now, but afterglow, the part you never let go. It ain't the flame, it ain't the blaze, it's everything that never sways. Every choice we can't undo still clings to what we do. And smoke don't leave, it only drifts through all the places memory shifts, till everything you try to clean still knows what you have been. My hands still smell like smoke for me, and it's the only thing I see. No washing out, no final coat, just ashes mixed with hope. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stay, but it never went away. And every breath I try to keep still burns too deep. Now I don't touch, I don't pretend, I let the traces never end. No truth to fix, no past to break, just everything I can't shake. And if you ever feel that sign on fingertips that aren't quite fine, don't trust the air, don't trust the sky, or you'll know exactly why. The fire's gone, the night runs thin, but something never leaves the skin. And I remain where embers spoke, with hands that still smell like smoke.
is no final plea, just silence staring back at me. The wind moves slow through broken trees like it was carrying memories. And every step I tried to keep lived to my alibi 6 feet deep. They asked me where I was that night, underneath that pale street light. I said I don't recall the time, but truth don't always speak in rhyme. The sheriff's eyes were sharp and still, like he already knew the will of something buried out of sight, where nothing wrong can turn to right. The town don't talk, it just pretends that every story makes amends, but dirt remembers what we hide, even when we lie inside. I felt it there beneath my feet, like something waiting incomplete, and every breath I tried to save just echoed from a shallow grave. My alibi was 6 feet deep that night, buried where no truth survives light. No alibi, no place to flee, just what's been done inside of me. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but the past won't stay denied, and every step I can't repeat still circles back beneath my feet. The shovel leaned against the stone like it was never left alone, just waiting for another hand to understand what can't withstand. The preacher spoke, but not for me, just for the crowd and memory. But every word he tried to send couldn't bring it back again. The earth was soft, too soft to lie, too easy for the truth to die. And every clump of fallen clay just sealed the words I couldn't say. The night don't judge, it just observes. It keeps the shape of every curve, and every lie I try to weave still breathes beneath the leaves. My alibi was 6 feet deep that night, gone before the morning light. No defense, no last appeal, just what the earth refuses to heal. Oh, I tried to turn, I tried to stay, but nothing ever fades away, and every truth I can't delete still lies beneath my feet. I stood there longer than I should, where nothing evil feels like good, just weight of silence growing strong, like I've been carrying it too long. And in the stillness I could see not just the grave, but part of me, not dead, not gone, but underneath. The reason I can't find release, the dirt don't speak, it doesn't shout, it just knows what I'm about. And every breath I take alone feels like I'm standing on a stone. It ain't the grave, it ain't the ground, it's everything I never found. Every truth I tried to keep still breathing 6 feet deep. And alibis don't fade away, they just get buried where they stay, till every lie you try to defend becomes a place it never ends. My alibi was 6 feet deep for me, and it's the only truth I see. No turning back, no clean slate free, just what the earth remembers me. Oh, I tried to lie, I tried to run, but the burial had already begun, and every breath I can't unkeep still lies 6 feet deep. Now I don't dig, I don't pretend, I just return here now and then. No truth to fix, no past to weep, just silence 6 feet deep. And if you ever lose your way, where shadows grow and truths decay, don't trust the ground, don't trust what's steep, you'll find your alibi asleep. The wind still moves, the night runs thin, but something never lets me win, and I remain where echoes creep, with my alibi 6 feet deep.
the chains you forged to silence me. Throw the dirt and say your last goodbye, but don't you dare believe I've died. 'Cause the thunder knows my name too well. I walk through fire and I've lived through hell. I hear the devil whisper soft and low, lay down boy, just let go. But I ain't built to break that way. I'll rise again come judgment day, 'cause no grave can hold me down. I climb back up from underground, through the dust and through the stone. I'll fight my way back home when the dead start making sound. No grave can hold me down. The ground was cold when I returned, like it remembered what I learned. No witnesses, no final key, just silence staring back at me. The wind moves slow through.
The wind went quiet in the fields, like even earth refused to yield. No crickets sang, no dogs would call, just silence swallowing it all. The porch light flickered pale and thin, like it knew what I was in. I didn't speak it out aloud, but something moved through every crowd, from hollow towns to river bends, where every story never ends. The rumor traveled slow and low, through places only ghosts would go, and every mile of broken ground seemed to repeat the sound. No telegram, no written word, just something everyone had heard. Like truth don't need a name or face to find its rightful place. The trees leaned in, the fields went still, like they were part of some larger will. And every breath I tried to keep just fell into the deep. The South heard what I did that night and turned away from the light. No place to run, no place to hide, just judgment spreading wide. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to flee, but it followed after me. And every road I try to take still knows the price I made. The church bell stopped mid-final ring, like even faith forgot to sing. And every preacher turned his eyes away from what the truth implies. The rivers ran a little dry, like they refused to testify. And every shadow on the ground seemed to lean into the sound. The town don't shout, it just declines to ever draw a final line. It lets the silence do the work, where guilt begins to lurk. The wind don't judge, it just repeats what memory can't defeat. And every step I try to hide just brings it to my side. The South heard what I did and wouldn't sleep. It kept it buried in the deed. No mercy left, no alibi, just whispers under sky. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stay, but it all gave me away. And every
porch I pass at night feels like it knows I'm in its side. Not spoken loud, not carved in stone, but something I have always known. The land remembers every sin and folds it gently deep within, till everything you thought was gone still echoes on and on. And I can feel it when I breathe. The South don't ever really leave. It ain't the towns, it ain't the trees, it's everything that hears and sees. Every truth we try to keep still roams the southern deep. And secrets don't just fade away, they learn the land, they learn to stay, till everything you try to hide becomes the earth's inside. The South heard what I did for me, and I don't think I'm still free. No road ahead, no place behind, just echoes in my mind. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to pray, but the South won't look away. Breath I try to take still knows what I I don't pretend. I let the silence never end. No truth to fix, no lie to bind, just something left behind. And if you ever feel that hush, where even night don't rush, don't say a word, don't meet its eye, or the South will know you lied. The wind still waits, the fields stay dim, but something never leaves within. And I remain where echoes bid. The South still knows what I did.
There's a cold wind from the gallows tonight, cuts through bone, no wrong, no right. The rope still sways when no one stands, like it remembers trembling hands. The sky hangs low, the air turns thin, like it don't want to let me in. And every breath I try like it's already too deep. I walk that road past the county line, where justice bends and truth resigns. The scaffold stands on splintered ground, where silence is the only sound. They built it high for all to see, a warning carved in memory. But time don't fade what fear is made, it just lets shadows linger and stay. I hear the boards beneath my feet echo slow like a dying beat, and every step I take alone feels like I'm walking into stone. The wind don't howl, it speaks too low of things I shouldn't come to know, and every whisper drifting through feels like it's calling out the truth. There's a cold wind from the gallows still, it bends the mind, it breaks the will. No mercy here, no soul to save, just names that fade without a grave. Oh, I tried to turn and walk away, but something made me choose to stay, and every breath I can't release feels like it's hanging over me. The rope's gone frayed but holds its shape, like it remembers every escape that never came, that never tried, just ended in a final sight. The crowd is gone, the noise is dead, but echoes live inside my head. 1,000 voices, faint and slow, from those who never got to go. The sheriff's badge is long since dust, but fear outlives what men call trust, and every law that once stood tall still casts a shadow over all. The air grows cold around my chest, like something's putting me to rest, and every thought I try to keep gets carried by the wind too deep. There's a cold wind from the gallows still, it bends the mind, it breaks the will. No mercy here, no soul to save, just names that fade without a grave. Oh, I tried to turn and walk away, but something made me choose to stay, and every breath I can't release feels like it's hanging over me. I see a shape against the sky, not quite a man, not quite alive. It doesn't move, it doesn't sway, but somehow it won't go away. No face to blame, no eyes to meet, just something standing incomplete. And in that stillness I can feel a truth too heavy to conceal, that it ain't them who never left, it's me who's caught in every breath, between the ground and what it means to live with all I've ever seen. It ain't the road, it ain't the wood, it's everything misunderstood. Every judgment passed too fast, that lingers longer than it lasts. And gallows don't forget your name, they just let silence take the blame, till every wind that passes through carries something back to you. There's a cold wind from the gallows now, and I can't remember how I ever thought I could outrun what's already been done. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to flee, but the rope still follows me, and every breath I try to give feels like it won't let me live. Now I don't walk, I don't pretend, I stand here where the stories end. No past to fix, no truth to tell, just wine that knows me far too well. And if you
would sway and where it used to be. The wind still blows, the rope still bends, and silence never truly ends. And I remain where shadows grow, in the cold wind from the gallows.
There's a space beneath the thinking that never really fades. Not a silence, not an ending, just a shape that always stays. And it doesn't need attention, doesn't ask to be defined. It just waits behind the moments where I thought I left it behind. I first felt it in the quiet, when everything went still, like the world had paused for nothing, but continued anyway still. There's no form I can assign it, no edge I can contain, just a pressure in the absence that keeps returning with my name. Every thought I try to structure feels slightly out of place, like it's missing something central that I cannot replace. No rest, no break, no closing door, just something underneath it more. And every breath I try to keep feels like it's already deep. The hollow never sleeps tonight, no wrong name, no clear right, just something moving in the dark, without a body, without a mark. Oh, I tried to turn away, but it stayed within the day. And every step I thought was mine just circled something undefined. It's not inside, not outside, not a place I can escape, just a constant quiet folding that refuses to reshape. Every memory gets thinner, every meaning loses weight, like it's learning how to vanish without ever being late. I call it by no name at all, but it answers just the same. Not in voice, but in the silence that reacts when I remain. No truth to fix, no past to heal, just something I can always feel. And every step I try to take feels like it doesn't break. The hollow never sleeps, I see it was always part of me. No matter how I tried to hide, it stayed alive in what's inside. Oh, I stood still, I didn't fight, let it settle in the night. And every version I once knew just folded into something new. Now I don't search for meaning, let the absence do its work. There's no boundary left between us, no division left to mark. And it isn't something broken, it's just structure without form, like a thought that never finishes but still manages to transform. And then that quiet realization, with no resistance left to try, I stop calling it an ending and let it occupy. It ain't what leaves you when it's gone, it's what stays when nothing's wrong. Every silence you don't break becomes the shape you can't escape. And hollows don't never rest, they only learn what's still left. So every moment you ignore becomes the thing that wants you more. The hollow never sleeps, I know it
like the absence isn't missing. It's the only thing that's real. And if you ever feel a space that follows when you close your eyes, don't assume it disappears. It might be what survives.
The soil was soft, too soft to trust, like it remembered what it must. No rain, no wind, no reason why, just earth that wouldn't testify. And in the stillness, sharp and thin, I saw a grave with my fingerprints in. Dug with tools of steel, but somehow dirt began to peel, like it was waiting for my hand to finally understand. No witnesses, no final call, just me and something under all. And every clump I moved aside revealed a truth I couldn't hide. The ground didn't fight, it didn't scream, it just unraveled like a dream. And every layer coming through felt like it already knew. My hands were shaking, not from fear, but from the fact that I was here. And every breath I tried to keep just fell into something deep. There's a grave with my fingerprints tonight, etched beneath the fading light. No name to call, no soul to save, just me carved into the grave. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to flee, but it kept pulling back to me. And every step I try to take still shapes the dirt I break. A broken shovel lay nearby, like it had watched me pass it by. But I don't remember a use of steel, just something I could almost feel. The air was thick with buried time, like consequence had drawn a line. And everything I tried to deny was staring back without a lie. Nobody there, no final face, just empty earth and hollow space. And yet I knew without a doubt what this was all about. The wind don't speak, but still it knows where every hidden action goes. And every truth I try to bend just waits for me at the end. There's a grave with my fingerprints I see, and it's been waiting there for me. No alibi, no place to hide, just what I've buried deep inside. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to stay, but nothing ever fades away. And every breath I can unlive still takes what I can't forgive. I knelt down where the earth gave in, like it had always known my sin. Not spoken loud, not carved in stone, but something I had always known. The grave wasn't death, it was an end. It was the shape of what we bend. Every truth we choose to spare leaves its fingerprints down there. And in that moment, cold and clear, I understood why I was here. Not as judge or victim, but as the hand that sealed it shut. It ain't
everything you try to hide still shows the truth you can't divide. There's a grave with my fingerprints for me, and it's the only thing I see. No turning back, no final plea, just what I've done becoming me. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to pray, but the grave would not decay. And every breath I try to keep still belongs 6 feet deep. Now I don't dig, I don't pretend. I stand where everything must end. No past to fix, no truth to mend, just earth I cannot transcend. And if you ever feel that place where soil remembers every trace, don't touch the ground, don't look to win, or you'll find your fingerprints within. The wind moves on, the night runs thin, but something never wears off skin. And I remain where shadows print, in a grave with my fingerprints. Like the wounded crab, but I ain't stopping till the day I die. I'm a dead man riding through the smoke, through the fire where the angels choke. A dead man riding through the smoke, with a heart too numb and a soul long broke. A dead man riding.
Current passing by, and in that flow so dark and wide, I felt my truth begin to die. Yeah, I stood above the muddy shore with words I couldn't hold anymore, not spoken loud, not carved in stone, just things I thought I'd own. But rivers don't forget a thing, they keep what broken moments bring. And every lie I tried to keep just drifted toward the deep. The banks went still, the reeds lean low, like they already seemed to know that what I brought would not survive the pull beneath the tide. The current paused, then leaned in close, like it had hurt me most. And every breath I tried to hide just slipped away inside. The river took my last life from me that day, and washed the rest away. No truth to save, no mask to wear, just empty hands and air. Oh, I tried to hold, I tried to fight, but it flowed into the night. And every step I came undo still carries what was true. It didn't ask, it didn't wait, it simply set the final gate. And everything I tried to bend just met its quiet end. The surface broke in rippling lines, like truth was written in the signs. And every reflection I could see was something stripped from me. No thunder came, no sky to weep, just water learning how to keep what I had buried in disguise beneath my own replies. The river knows what mouths conceal, it doesn't argue what is real. And every word I tried to spin just sank into the wind. The river took my last lie and set me free from everything I used to be. sound. I know a truth I left around. Not punishment, not grace, not pay, just something I can't explain. The river doesn't judge or break. It only takes what you forsake, till everything you try to keep gets lost beneath the deep. And I don't know what's left of me beyond what rivers choose to see. It ain't the flow, it ain't the tide, it's everything we try to hide. Every lie we try to sell still knows the river well. And truth don't drown, it only shifts through every current, every drift, till everything you try to deny still learns how not to lie. The river took my last lie away from me and left me standing empty. No false escape, no place to run, just truth when all is done. Oh, I tried to hold, I tried to fight, but it carried it into the night. And every breath I try to find still flows inside my mind. Now I don't speak when waters rise, I let them read between my lies. No mask to wear, no truth to fake, just everything the river takes. And if you ever stand that near, where silence turns to fear, don't trust your words, don't trust your eyes, or the river will strip your lies. The current moves, the night runs by, but something never lets me lie. And I remain where waters sigh, where the river took my last lie.